Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going through Cambridge Law Secondary Checkpoint Mathematics Paper 2 from October 2022 series. So here are the instructions. You can have a screenshot and then you can read it later. And I would request you guys to take paper and pen and you should start practicing with me. So if you take one question, you can pause the video, do the question, and then you can check at the same time that if it's correct. So that can help you to manage space and other key points to do on the same time. So if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends, and I will wait for your comments to know about what kind of questions or how you like the video. So let's get started. First question that we have here is complete the table of values for y equals to 3x plus 1, and we have values of x here and we are going to find out values of y. So as this is paper 2, so we can easily use calculator and you can do this question very easy. Like you are going to replace x by this, so you're just going to plug in these values. So for the first one I can show you how we are going to do that. Y equals to 3 times 1 plus 1. So 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1, that is 4. Or you can directly use calculator here. You see 3 times 1 plus 1, that is 4. So this answer is going to be 4. Secondly, we have x is 3. X 3, so that means x is 2. 3 times 2 plus 1, that is 7. So by doing this you can score 1 mark very easily. Now draw the graph of y equals to 3x plus 1. So this is the equation and these are the values. So same equation, we are just going to plot these points here. So first one is 0 and 1. X 0, y 1. X, this is x axis and this one here is y axis. So x 0 and y 1. So this is the point here. You can put cross or circle or a dot, whatever is convenient. Then we have x1, y4. x1 is here, so go along the same line, y4. Then you have x2, y7. x2 is here, y7. Then x3, y10. x3 and y is 10. Now you see we have, because this is a line graph, so all the points should come in a line. So then you are just going to join all these points with your ruler, right? So this is the graph of y equals to 3x plus 1 line. Question 2, work out the missing number in this calculation. So we have 6.3 times something equals to 60.9 times 3. So to find out this, we are just going to bring this here. So that means this will come over here, 6.3. So we can directly use calculator here. 60.9 times 3, answer is this one, and divided by 6.3. So our answer is 29. So we are going to write down 29 here. There are 9 girls and 11 boys in a group. Complete these statements and sentences about the group. The ratio of girls to boys is girls to boys. First we will write down girls, then boys, 9 to 11. The fraction who are girls. The fraction who are girls. Girls are 9 out of how many? They are in total is 9 plus 11, that is 20. So fraction is 9 over 20. The percentage who are boys is dash. So we are looking for the percentage of boys. There are 11 boys out of 20 students and we are looking for percentage, that is out of 100. So 20 times 5 is 100, 11 times 5 is 55. So percentage is 55. Now number 4, around 10.675 correct to one decimal place. So 10.675. One decimal place is here. We put a line over here. Then see the next number right to that is 7. So it's gonna round up. So that means we are going to add 1 over here because this number is greater than 5. So then this will become 10.7. Round 3.46485 correct to two decimal places. Now two decimal places are here. Two decimal places meaning to say there should be 2 digits after the decimal. So here, so this number is now 4. Number right the line. This is 4 which is less than 5. So we are not going to change. You just write it down. 3.46. Number 5, write a negative number in each box to make the calculation correct. Now the condition is we need to write down negative number in each of the box. So this is negative 5. So we can try like here, let's say I have 9 minus 5 will give you 4, right? So 9, and if I write here 4, 9 minus 4 gives you 5, but we need it negative and we need negative numbers. If I write negative 9 and negative 4, so negative 9 and negative 4, this and this will become plus 9. Negative 9 plus 4 is negative 5, right? So one answer is this possible, or another one may be 5. We can get like 7 and 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. Again we can have negative 7 and negative 2. So your answer may be one of these. Question number 6. 211 people go on a trip by bus. 211 people go on a trip by bus. You should always underline the keywords, right? Each bus can take 16 people. Find the smallest number of buses needed. So 211 divided by 13. So because each bus can take 16 people, and then we have 211. Sorry, this is 16. So 211 divided by 16 gives us 13.18. So 13.18. Now you see, if we take 13 buses, then we can take some people, but there will be left behind some, but we need to carry all of them. So 13 plus, then we will need one more bus for the remaining people. So total number of buses needed is 14, right? So now number 7, write down the mass shown by the arrow on the diagram. So you see, this is a scale. This is 100 gram, 200 gram. So definitely this is going to be 150 because that is in the middle, right? So now we will see how it works actually. If this is 110, 120, 30, 40, 50. So that means that is too small. So if we take two together, so let's say this is 110, 120, 30, 40. Yeah, this will work. This is 110, 120. This one is 130. This one is 140. Then this is the 160, and this is 170, and this is in the middle of that. So that is 165 grams, right? Now number 8. Carl's write down 4-digit number. The number is multiple of 3 and 5. 2 of its digits are square number, 2 of its digits are prime number. Complete this number, his number. So we have these 4 digits, 2 are there, we need to figure out these 2. So now multiples of 3. So I said numbers are multiple of 3 and 4. So first we can write down multiples of 3, that is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Now you see, the number cannot be like 2 digits, so we can stop here because we need single digit number here. Then multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15. Again we just need single digit number. So this is the first statement. Then 2 of its digits are square number. One is already 2, both of them are square numbers. Here you see this is 2 square, this is 3 square, so that already satisfied. 2 of its digit are prime numbers, so now they are prime numbers, so that means this is not prime, this is not prime, right? So that means we have these two numbers prime here, so that we are getting only two prime numbers here, which is 3 and 5. Now any other condition? Write the 4-digit number multiples of 3, 5, square numbers, prime numbers. Yeah, so you can write down anywhere. It may be 3, 5 or 5, 3. So this is 3 and 5. Moving to next question, we have question from geometry, lines and angles here. ABC is a straight line. This is ABC, which is a straight line. Triangle ABD is isosceles. What is isosceles triangle? Having two sides equal, right? So ABD, ABD is right angle, isosceles. So this side and this side is equal and is marked with the line. Find an angle X. We are looking for this angle. Now we have to start from here, the given angles, and this one is given angle. If we are using this one, so that means we need this angle, right? So 115 plus x plus this angle will be 180, but we don't have that. So if this is 25, so that means this will also be 25. Why? Because this is the angles in isosceles triangle are equal, opposite angles. Angle ABD is going to be 25 because because opposite angles in an isosceles triangle are equal, right? So then we can take this is a now straight line. Now because ABC is a straight line, then 25 plus x plus 115 equals to 180, right? So now we can find out x here. 25 plus 115, 140 plus x equals to 180. X is 180 minus 140 degrees, so that is 40. So value of x is 40 degrees, right? Question 10. The table shows the resulting resting pulse rate of 8 people and how many kilometers they run per week. So kilometer run per week, resting pulse rate. So draw a scattered graph to show this information, right? So here we have along y-axis we have resting pulse rate, beats per minute, and here we have kilometer runs per hour. So let's see the question. Question is here, draw a scatter graph. So scatter graph, you're just going to draw the points here. So first one is 32 and 60 kilometer runs per week this side. So 32, this is 31, 32, 33, 34, 32 and 60. So 32 and 60, this is 32 line here, and so we are going along this line 60, right? Second, and then we have 25 and 67. This is done. 25 and 67. 25 is here, so going along this line 25, then 67. This is 60, 65, 66, 67. Okay. Now next is 12 and 73. 12 is here. 10 and 67, 65 here, 12, this was 10 and this is 12, 67, 66, 67 here. Then we have 10 and 69, 10 and 69, this is 10 here, and 69 is one down here. 50 and 48, 50 is this line here, 50 and then 48, 45, 46, 47, 48. and 42, 52. 42 is this line. 50, sorry, 50 is here, 51, 52. Then 16, 64. 64 is here and 16 is here. 30 and 56. 30 and 55, 56. So by doing this you can get 2 marks, right? So now this first part is done. Now second, write down the type of correlation between kilometer runs per week and resting pulse rate. So you see, as we move along x-axis, these points are coming down. So that means as kilometer runs per week and resting, they are it's not increasing at the same time. So if one is increasing, another one is decreasing, right? So then this is type of relation is called negative correlation, right? Now Mike runs 14 kilometers per week. Draw a ring around the most likely resting pulse rate for Mike. So 14 kilometers per hour, 14 kilometers per week is here. So your point should be somewhere here between, like, let's say between near 70 and 65. So 46, all these are too far, so the nearest one is 68. So final answer is 68. Question 11. Yuri and Chen live in the same house. They both go for a walk along the same path and return back home again. The travel graph shows some information about Yuri's and Chen's walk. So we have Yuri is in dotted line here, you see. Chen is this line here. Write down the time when Chen passes Yuri. So they meet here at this point, you see. They cross each other at this point. So going down there, we are looking for the time. So this time here, now we need to understand the scale here. So this is from 11 to 12 here. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. So 1 hour is divided into 4 sections. So one section is 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, right? So there are 4 sections. So 4 sections means then this will be 15 minutes. So 11:15, 11:30, 11:45 and 12, right? So now this one is 12:15 here. This is 12:30 and this is going to be 12:45. So answer is 12:45. Right? Now Chen does not walk as far as Yuri. He stops for 30 minutes when he is 10 kilometers from home. He then walks back home at the constant speed, arriving home 45 minutes before Yuri, right? Complete the travel graph of Chen. So let's see again. Chen does not walk as far as Yuri. He stops 30 minutes when he is 10 kilometers away from. So 10 kilometers is here, we are given. He stopped here for how long? 30 minutes. So 30 minutes, one section is 15 minutes. So this is 15 minutes and then this is half an hour. So 30 minutes is here, right? So after this, he then walks back home at constant speed, arriving 45 minutes before Yuri. Yuri is here, 45 minutes. So 45 minutes, as I told you, one section is 15 minutes. So this is 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So that means he arrives at this time. So then we are going to just join line over here. This is his journey, like that, right? Number 12, write 7/16 as decimal. So to break this up, so it should be 5 times 16 or 16 times 5 plus 7 over 16. So 80, 16 times 5, 80 plus 87 over 16. Writing in decimal, you just dividing this. 87 divided by 16, 5.4375. 5.4375. So the tip is you read instructions again and again, try to get the concept and underline the keyword, then you rethink and then you can reach to the conclusion. Question 13. The coordinates of point x are -2, 5 and coordinates of y are 4 and -5. Find the midpoint. So let's say we have this is like x, y line. Coordinate of x is -2 and 5 and this is 4 and -5. We are looking for the midpoint m over here. So midpoint is the halfway between x and y, so that is going to be x1 plus x2. This is your x1 y1, this is your x2 y2. x1 plus x2, -2 plus 4 over 2, then 5 minus 5 plus, then there is -5 over 2. So this is 4 minus 2 is 2 over 2, that is 1, and this 5 minus 5 is 0, 0 over 2 is 0. So coordinates are 1 and 0. Number 14, here is a part of recipe. 2 cups of flour, 3/4 cups of water. Write the ratio amount of water to amount of flour to amount of water in its simplest form. So flour ratio water. So flour is 2 cups and water is 3/4 cup. Now you see this is bit different. Usually you get whole numbers here. Now you have a fraction here, but don't worry, we can manage that. So just do like multiply the whole both of them by 4. So if you multiply this by 4 and this by 4 here, so 4 and 4 get cancelled. This 2 times 4 becomes 8. 8/3. So that is going to be in the answer like this. Okay. Now Naomi makes the recipe using 5 cups of flour. Find how much water she uses. Now 2 cups of flour. 2 cups of flour need to use 3/4 cups of water, right? And 5 cups will be how many? How many cups of water, right? So now you cross multiply. 2 times x equals to 5 times 3/4, right? So then to change this is 2x equals to 15/4. Divide by 2, divide by 2. This is gone. X equals to 15/4 divided by 2. You can just use calculator for that. Or we can just use without calculator here. 15/4 times 1/2, so that means 15/8. So that is when you divide 15 by 8 like this, so this is 1/7/8. So 1/7/8 cups. Question 15. In 1975, the population of lions in Africa was 250,000. In 2015, the population of lions in Africa was 30,000. Calculate the percentage decrease in African lions population between 1975 and 2015. So first of all, we will see the decrease. For decrease, you need to subtract it. 1975 it was 250,000 and 2015 it is just 30,000. So subtract this one, 0 0 0, 22,000, 220,000, right? This is the decrease from 1975 to 2015. Now we are looking for the percentage decrease. For the percentage decrease is 220,000, that is the decrease. Started from where? From 250,000. It was total before. You should always take the original value first times 100. We are looking from 100. So 4 zeros are gone. 25 times 4. So this is 24. 2 times 8 is 88. So answer is 88%. Okay. Now number 16, here is a mapping. We have x minus 2 square. Write the value in each box to make the mapping correct. The first one has been done for you. So 4, when you just plug in the value of x as 4 minus 2 square is 4. Now 6, so this is 6 minus 2 square. 6 minus 2 is 4 and 4 square is 16. So it is 16. So now going back over here, so we can just see what number is possible. So it is 64. So that means this bracket, I'm just using trial and error method, x minus 2 square. So that means this bracket is 8 square. Then you are going to get 64, and to get this 8, this number should be 10. So 10 minus 2 is 8. So this is the easiest way to do this one. The edges of cuboid are 2 cm, 3 cm and 6 cm. This is part of drawing the cuboid on an isometric paper. So this is the isometric paper, and this is one diagonal line is 1 cm. Complete the drawing of the cuboid. Now you see we have 2, 3 and 6. So 2 is here. So you see, to complete this one, 3 units down there. So we will take 1, 2, 3 dots down here like this. Then you join these ones. Remember, this is not the net, this is the actual cuboid. 3 units again down here. So then we have this side too. So you see, now you can get a picture here. Like this. Oh. Here. Right? So that is complete now. Now a pattern is made by tessellating shape A on the grid. Draw shape A 3 more times to continue the tessellation. Now first of all, you need to know what is tessellation. Tessellation is repetition of 1 or 2 shapes together without any gaps. So now you see this shape, this is taking direction like 2 squares here, then they have flipped it, right? So then leaving no gap here. So now 3 more. So this is 2 squares here. Then here we have 3 squares. So we can take here 3 squares this side. If I take 1, 2, 3 squares this side and 2 this side, then we can have this shape here. Then down here, if you have 2, then we can take 3 here. It's just repetition of the same shape. You see, so 1, 2 and 1 more. You can you can take it anywhere. It may be like here 3 units. Now we are taking 2 squares here, then we have 3 squares here. Like this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Question 19. 5 students take part in a swimming race. The probability of some of the students winning the race are given in the table, right? So here is the name and probability of winning. Angelic is 3 times as likely as Jamila to win. Angelic and Jamila. Angelic is 3 times. Angelic is 3 times than Jamila. If this is x, then this is going to be 3x. Right? Use this information to complete the table. So now you know that sum of the probabilities is equal to 1. So 0.15, 0.25 and 0.2. So let's first add this one. Let's see how much is this. 0.15 plus 0.25 plus 0.2. It is 0.6. So 0.6 all these 3 plus 3x plus x is equal to 1. So this is 4x and 1 minus this 0.6, bringing it to other side, will become negative. So this is 0.4 x, 4x, x is equal to divide by 4, divide by 4. So this is 0.1. So x is 0.1 and times 3. So 0.1 times 3 is 0.3. Right? Now, number 20, here is a right angle triangle. Calculate length of the hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is the longest side. Longest side of the triangle or side opposite to the right angle. Okay, so side opposite to right angle is this one. So this hypotenuse square, we are using Pythagoras theorem. So whenever you see right angle, so try to think about Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse square equals to square of other two sides, 8.7 square plus 12.5 square. So hypotenuse squared is equal to 8.7 squared plus 12.5 squared, 231.94, right? So then hypotenuse square is equal to square root of 231.94. Now here then square root of the answer is 15.22. So write 3 significant figures, we can write on 15.2 as an answer. Question 22. Here is a cylinder, 12 centimeter is the diameter. The diameter of the top of the cylinder is 12 centimeter. Here, calculate the area of the top of the cylinder. Now see, he is just talking about the top of the cylinder. You are not taking the whole cylinder. So what is this top part? Top part of cylinder is circular. So it's a circle. So that means we are looking for the area of circle, right? That is the top part of the cylinder, which is pi r squared. So now diameter is 12 centimeter and radius is going to be half of that, that is 6 centimeters, right? So pi times 6 squared. So we can directly use calculator here. Pi times 6 squared, which is 113.09. 113.09 to 3 significant figure, we can just write on 113 centimeters, right? Now the volume of the cylinder is 1700 centimeter cubed. Calculate the height of the cylinder. Let's say this is the height, right? And the volume of the cylinder formula is volume of cylinder is pi r squared h. Pi r is 6 squared h, and this volume is given to us as 1700. So now we are looking for value of h from here. So h is going to be 1700 divided by pi times 6 squared is 36. So we can use calculator. 1700 divided by, make sure you put bracket here, pi times 36, which is 15.03. So 15.03. Question number 23. Rajiv takes 4 suitcases on a holiday. Suitcase A, B, C and D. Suitcase A has mass X, it's written. Suitcase B has mass that is 6 kilograms less than A. A is X, this is going to be then X minus 6, right? So X minus 6. Suitcase C has mass that is twice the mass of suitcase B. This is suitcase B and this is twice, that means times 2. So that means 2x minus 6, right? The total masses of all 4 suitcases is this. Find the expression in terms of x for the mass of D. So let's say mass of suitcase D is y. So we are looking for the mass expression. So expression, that means we are not going to solve it, right? So now total mass, we are given that total mass of 4 suitcases of the 4 is 6x minus 20 kilograms, right? So total mass, we are going to add all these. So that means x plus x minus 6 plus 2x minus 6 plus, let's say this was y, is equal to 6x minus 20. Now we are looking for the value of y. Now combine the like terms. First of all, open the brackets, expanding brackets. 2 times x is 2x minus 12 plus y equals to 6x minus 20, right? So x plus x, 2x plus 2x, that is 4x minus, this is 18 plus y equals to 6x minus 20, right? So we need only y here, shifting all other stuff on other side, right? So 4x going this side is negative 4x, negative 18 going this side is plus 18. So 6x minus 4x is 2x, 20 minus 18 is 2. So we got expression y is equal to 2x minus 2 kilograms, right? So that's it. This is 3 marks question. You must do with this question, guys. You can try on your own, then you can check the working later. Question 24. Flour is sold in 25 kilogram sacks. Loaf of bread is made using 400 grams of flour. A baker makes 64 loaves of bread a day. The baker wants to order enough flour for the to last him for 20 days. Calculate minimum number of sacks he should order. Now there is so much information, you need to scan this one. A loaf of bread is made of 400 grams of. One loaf of bread, like one loaf, needs 400 grams of flour, right? Of flour, and he makes 64 loaves a day. 64 loaves, he will need 400 times 64, that is 400 times 64, so he needs 25,600 grams of flour, right? So we are done up here. It's in a day, in one day. He wants to order enough flour for 20 days. So this one is for one day, right? This is for one day, and for 20 days you're going to multiply 25,600 times 20. So times 20. So it is 512,000 grams. Okay, now the question is, answer should be minimum number of sacks he should order. Now how many, like here you see, a flour is sold in 25 kgs of sack, so we need this in kilograms, so divide it by 1000, that will make it grams. So that means that is 512 kilograms flour is needed for 20 days. Now how many number of sacks? Number of sacks required, because one sack is having 25 kg, right, of flour, so 512 divided by 25, so 512 divided by 25, so this is 20.48. So he need 24 sacks as full, but there is something remaining, so plus 1, so answer should be 21 sacks, right? So that's it for this one. I hope you guys are getting everything. I will wait for your comments about the video. Please appreciate if you like something, and share it with your friends, and let me know if there is anything in the comment section. So number 25, here are 4 properties of square. Property A, 4 sides are equal. B, okay, we will read this after. Another type of quadrilateral always has property B but has none of the other 3. Property B, he said property B is true but none of the others. Write down the name of this quadrilateral. For this, guys, you need to know all about the properties of all the quadrilaterals. So 4 sides are equal. Okay, so diagonals intersect each other. Diagonal, that is, I can just remind myself only the kite. In kite we have diagonals on right angle. 4 line of symmetry is not there. 2 pair of parallel, none of the lines is parallel. 4 line sides are not equal, so that shape is going to be a kite shape. Question 26. This is last question of this paper. A teacher gives this question to her class. Work out 0.3. Pere says that answer is 0.9. Explain Pere is wrong without working out the exact answer. So we are not going to show the exact answer. So you see, it is 0.03. Let me show you. 0.03 squared can be written as 0.3 times 0.3. So answer should have 2 decimal places, but her answer has only 1 decimal place, so that is wrong, because you are going to write that because the answer should have 2 decimal places. But her answer shows only 1 digit after decimal, right? So that's why she's not correct. Okay, so that's it for this paper. I hope you guys understood everything. Please subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. God bless you. All the best for your exams. See you in the next video.